Forest Green, featuring CeeLo Blue, special from Feminist Uprising in the rap world. Okay, yeah.
You ready for this?
Sing it, Forrest.
Well, you see, the notion drove me. I had it not, a dear enthusiastic soul, she wrote. It will be delightful, I am ready to do anything, anything for you. It's a glorious idea.
He took the job.
It was as though I'd been led in some conspiracy. I don't know, something not quite right. I was glad to get out. In the outer room, two women knitted black wool feverishly. People were arriving, and the younger one was walking back and forth, introducing them. The older one sat on a chair, fate in her hands. Yeah, interesting for science to watch the mental changes of individuals on the spot. Void irritation, more than exposure to the sun. I do.
And so the journey starts.
The best way I can explain it to you is that by saying that for a second or two I felt as though instead of going to the center of the continent I were about to set off for the center of the earth. I saw him extend his short flipper of an arm for a gesture that took in the forest, the creek, the mud, the river, seemed to beckon with dishonoring flourish before the sunlit face of the land and the treacherous appeal to the lurking death, the hidden evil, to the profound darkness of its heart. It was so startling that I leaped to my feet and looked back to the edge of the forest as though I'd expected an answer of some sort to that black display of confidence.
Okay. Oh, Marlo, don't you know what you're getting into? The Belgian Congo is a no-go, for it's the heart of darkness. If you think you'll be helping, you better think again. You see, the Belgians are in for the money and exploitation.
Yeah. The earth seemed unearthly. We are accustomed to look upon the shackled form of a conquered monster. But there you could look at the thing monstrous and free. It was unearthly. The men were, no, they were not inhuman. Well, you know, that was the worst of it, the suspicion of their not being inhuman. It would come slowly to one. They howled, they leaped and spun and made horrid faces, but what thrilled you was just the thought of their humanity like yours, the thought of your remote kinship with this wild and passionate uproar. Ugly, yes, it was ugly enough, but if you were man enough, you would admit to yourself that there's one in you, just the faintest trace of a response to the terrible frankness of that noise, a dim suspicion of there being meaning in it to you. So you remote from the night of the first stages, you could comprehend, and why not? It made you feel all so small, very lost, and yet not altogether depressing, that feeling. We penetrated deeper and deeper into the heart of darkness.
Marlo left in search of Kurtz. Little did Marlo know that Kurtz was a very different man than he expected.
You can't judge Mr. Kurtz as you would an ordinary man. No, no, no. This feeling came over me that such details would be more intolerable than those heads drying on the stakes under Mr. Kurtz's window. Kurtz was no idol of mine. The offing was barred by a black bank of clouds, and the tranquil waterway leading to the uttermost ends of the earth flowed somber under the overcast sky, seemed to lead into the heart of an immense darkness.
Oh, Marlo, don't you know what you're getting into? The Belgian Congo is a no-go, for it's the heart of darkness. If you think you'll be helping, you better think again. You see, the Belgians are in it for the money and exploitation. Once you've gone, you can't come back. Yeah, too much you've seen. The horrid treatment of the natives and all the bulls not in between. Oh, Marlo, can't you see? You should have just let it be. Everyone is corrupt. It's enough to make you crazy. Yeah!
Okay, we have
Yeah! That's right! That's right!